Picture this. You're at a dinner party. Everyone is speaking English, laughing, telling stories, and you understand everything. Every word, every joke. You even know what you want to say. You have the perfect sentence ready in your head.
And then someone turns to you and says, "So, what do you think?"
And the sentence? The perfect sentence you had ready? Disappears. Like smoke. Nothing comes out. You say, "Yes, I agree." And you smile. And inside you think, why? Why can I understand everything and say almost nothing?
If that feeling is familiar to you, this episode was made for you. Because today we have 6 specific fixes. Not tips, not advice. Fixes. Things you apply. Things that change. Starting today.
Welcome to Real English Flow. I'm Enna.
And I'm Mark. And today we fix your speaking. Let's go.
Before we get into the fixes, I want to ask you something honest. And I want you to answer out loud. Ready? Think of the last time you tried to speak English. How did it feel? Confident? Nervous? Stuck? Comment one word that describes how speaking English feels to you right now. Just one word.
I'll weigh first. When I started, the word was terrified. Genuinely terrified.
And now?
Now, I would say flowing. Most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. And that change did not happen from studying more. It happened because I changed how I practiced. And that is exactly what today is about. Today's episode is different from our other episodes. In episode 001 and 002, we explained why your speaking is blocked. If you haven't listened to those, go back and listen. Links in the description. Today, we go practical. 6 fixes. Each one targets a specific block in your speaking. And by the end of this episode, you will have a clear action plan for the next 7 days. 7 days. Real change. That is the promise. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to Real English Flow right now so you get every episode. We upload every single week. And
Fix number 1. And this is the most important fix of all 6. Are you ready for it?
tell me.
Speak before you're ready. That is it. That is the whole fix.
That's it? That sounds too simple.
It sounds simple. It is not easy. Because every part of your brain is telling you to wait, to prepare, to be sure. And here is the truth. There is no ready. Ready does not exist in real conversation. You cannot rehearse real life. You have to enter it before you feel prepared.
But what if I make a mistake?
Then you made a mistake. And the world, I promise you, kept turning. Nobody has ever been arrested for saying the wrong tense. Nobody has ever lost a friendship because they confused since and for. The mistake happens. You survive it, and your brain, your incredible brain, files it. And next time, it does better.
So the mistake is actually part of the process, not a sign that I failed.
The mistake is the process. This is the most important sentence of today's episode. Write it down. Put it on your wall. The mistake is the process. Every time you speak imperfectly, you are learning. Every time you stay silent to avoid a mistake, you are not learning. Silence has a cost.
Right now, say one sentence out loud in English about anything. Where you are, what you see, what you feel. Say it. Don't write it first. Just say it. Then write what you said in the comments. We will reply to all of them. I'll try. Okay. I am sitting at my desk and I am a little nervous about today's recording. Done. That was not perfect, but it came out. That was completely natural. A little nervous. That is native level English. You just didn't realize it because you were too busy worrying about it being perfect.
Fix number 2. And this one explains something that confuses almost every learner. Mark, how many English words do you think you know?
Maybe 3,000? 4,000? I'm not sure.
And how many of those can you use right now without thinking in conversation?
That is a much smaller number. Maybe 500?
And that gap, that enormous gap between what you know and what you can use, that is the passive-active vocabulary gap. And it is the single biggest hidden reason why fluent-seeming learners still struggle to speak.
So I have thousands of words sitting in my brain and I can't reach them when I need them?
Exactly. Passive vocabulary means you recognize a word when you see it or hear it. Active vocabulary means you can produce it, say it without hesitation. Most learners have a huge passive vocabulary and a small active vocabulary because school built passive, tests built passive, YouTube built passive, but nobody built active.
So how do I move words from passive to active?
You use them out loud in sentences again and again. Here is the technique. Every single day, choose 3 words you know passively, words you understand but never say, and use each word in 3 different sentences. Out loud, not written, spoken.
3 words, 3 sentences each. That is 9 sentences a day.
9 sentences. That is approximately 4 minutes of your day. And after 1 week, 21 words moved from passive to active. After 1 month, 90 words. Words that were locked behind a wall, now available to you at full speed. Think of a game. Among Us. Words move from passive to active only through output, speaking and writing. Reading and listening grow your passive vocabulary. Speaking and writing grow your active vocabulary. You need both. Say it with me. Practice. I'll say a word. You say 3 sentences using it out loud right now. The word is actually. Go. Say your 3 sentences before you continue listening.
Okay, actually, I didn't know this before. Actually, that's a really good idea. I was nervous at first, but actually, it got easier.
Fix number 3, and I think this one is going to change how people study English.
It changed how I think about it. Here's the problem with learning individual words. When you speak, you cannot assemble a sentence from scratch in real time. Your brain doesn't have enough processing speed. Word by word is too slow for real conversation.
So what do fluent speakers do? They are not building sentences word by word. How are they speaking so fast?
They are not building at all. They are retrieving. They store entire phrases, entire chunks of language as single units. And when they need that phrase, they pull the whole thing out in one movement. Not word by word, chunk by chunk.
Can you give me examples? What does a chunk look like?
Of course, these are chunks. To be honest with you, that is one chunk. I was just about to say that. One chunk. That's actually a really good point. One chunk. I'm not sure, but I think. One chunk. Now that you mention it, one chunk. Would it be okay if? One chunk. You do not build these. You store them whole, you pull them out whole.
So if I know 50 chunks, I can speak in 50 different situations without building anything from scratch.
Yes, and 50 chunks used naturally makes you sound more fluent than someone who knows 5,000 individual words and has to build every sentence by hand. Chunks are the shortcut that actual native speakers use, they just never told you about it.
Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We want to make sure your language learning journey is fun, educational, and totally worth it. So hit that subscribe button now. Okay, this week, memorize these 6 chunks until they feel automatic. Say each one 3 times a day for 7 days. To be honest with you, now that you mention it, that's actually a really good point. I'm not sure, but I think, would it be okay if... I was just about to say that. Okay, say it with me. Say it with me slowly first, then natural speed. To be honest with you, I think English is getting easier. Slow, to be honest with you. Natural speed, to be honest with you. Now you say it. Okay, now it's your turn. Pick one chunk from today's list and write a full sentence using it in the comments. We will reply to every single one. Show us your chunk.
Fix number 4. And this one explains why you speak better alone than in front of people.
Yes, when I practice alone, I'm actually quite good. But the moment someone is there, watching, waiting, everything gets worse. Why does that happen?
Cognitive load. When you speak alone, your brain is doing one job, producing language. But when someone is actually in front of you, watching your face, your brain suddenly has to do 5 things at once.
What are the 5 things?
1. Produce the English sentence. 2. Monitor your pronunciation. 3. Watch the other person's face for their reaction. 4. Predict what they might say next. 5. Manage your own anxiety about whether you sound good. 5 jobs simultaneously. And your brain, overwhelmed, shuts down the most expensive process first, which is speaking.
So my brain is not stupid, it's just overloaded.
Exactly. And the fix is to reduce the number of jobs. Here is how. First, slow down by 30%. Slower speech gives your brain more time between words to do all 5 jobs. Second, prepare your opening. The hardest moment is always the first sentence. If you have your first sentence ready, the rest flows naturally.
So if someone asks me a question, I should have a ready opening?
Yes, these are your cognitive load reducers. That's an interesting question. Let me think about that. Good question. I'd say, I was actually thinking about this. These phrases buy you 3 to 5 seconds. Your brain uses those seconds to catch up, and then you speak.
So I'm not stalling, I'm managing my processing time.
You are managing your cognitive load exactly the way native speakers do. They use these phrases constantly. Listen for them next time you watch English TV. You will hear them everywhere. And now, you know why. Tip: the 30% rule. Speak 30% slower than you think you need to. You will still sound natural. You will sound more natural because your speech will be smoother. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fluent.
Fix 6. The final one. I have a feeling this one is going to be uncomfortable. It is going to be very uncomfortable. And that is exactly why it works. Fixes 1 through 5 are all about training alone or in a safe environment. But real speaking fluency requires real pressure. Real people, real stakes, real uncertainty.
But what if I don't have English-speaking friends? What if I live somewhere where there is no one to practice with?
I hear this so often, and I understand it completely. So I want to give you 3 specific options. No excuses, no barriers.
First option?
Language exchange apps. HelloTalk, Tandem, Speaky. You find someone who wants to learn your language. They speak English, you speak your language. You practice together. Free, available anywhere, and it feels like real conversation because it is real conversation.
Second option?
Talk to AI in English. Open a conversation with an AI assistant and speak to it in English, by voice or by text. Ask questions, share opinions, argue a point. The AI will always respond. It will never judge you, it will wait, and it will challenge you with real sentences that require real responses.
Third option?
YouTube comments in English. Write a comment on this video or any English video in full sentences. Not great video. Write what you think about the topic. Write a question. Write your opinion. Read it out loud before you post it. This is micro output, but it is real, public, and it matters to your brain in a way that private practice does not.
So, the real pressure fix is about doing something that feels slightly risky, something you cannot take back, something that forces your brain to perform under real conditions.
Exactly. And you do not have to start big. A comment is enough. A 2-minute voice message to a language partner is enough. A 10-second reply to a YouTube video is enough. The size doesn't matter. The realness matters. Real audience, real stakes, real growth. What is one thing you will do this week as your...
Now, before we get to practice, I want to show you 3 very common mistakes that learners make when they try to use chunks. Because using chunks incorrectly can actually make your English sound more awkward, not less. So let's fix the chunk mistakes.
I probably make all of these.
I made all of these. Let's go. Chunk mistake 1, adding very before everything.
Oh, I do this. I say very interesting and very good and very nice for everything.
Yes, and very is not wrong, but it is the weakest intensifier in English. Native speakers rarely say very interesting. They say fascinating. They say really interesting. They say, honestly, that's so interesting. Let me show you. Wrong. This is very interesting. That was very good. She is very beautiful. Right. This is fascinating. That was excellent. She is stunning. Or, that's genuinely really good. Why? Very plus adjective is correct, but sounds basic and flat. Instead, replace very with a stronger single word. Fascinating, excellent, remarkable, stunning. Or replace very with really, genuinely, or honestly, which sound much more natural and warm in conversation. Chunk mistake 2. I am interesting in.
Wait, is that wrong? I say that all the time. I am interesting in learning English.
Yes, this is one of the most common mistakes globally, and it has the ed-ing adjective rule at its heart. Wrong. I am interesting in English. He is boring, meaning he feels bored. She is very exciting about her trip. Right. I am interested in English. He is bored. She is very exciting about her trip. Why? Person, ed. Thing, ing. If you feel something, use ed. If the thing causes the feeling, use ing. You are interested. you feel it. English is interesting. It causes the feeling. This one rule fixes
dozens of adjective mistakes. Chunk mistake 3. I want to say before every opinion. Oh, I do this too. I always start with I want to say that.
It's a translation pattern from many languages. In English, you just say the thing. You don't announce that you're about to say it. Wrong. I want to say that the movie was really good. I want to tell you that I agree with you. Right. The movie was really good. I completely agree with you. Honestly, I think it was excellent. Why? In English conversation, I want to say that is unnecessary and slows you down. Native speakers go directly to the point. Cut the announcement. Just say the thought. And remember, these mistakes are normal. I made them all. Mark still makes some of them sometimes. The goal is not to never make a mistake. The goal is to make each mistake less often. That is improvement. That is progress. If these fixes are making sense to you, please subscribe to Real English Flow right now and share this episode with one person learning English. Your share helps us reach one more learner, and that matters to us.
Okay, say it with me, my favorite section. Listeners, this is the moment you speak, not listen, speak.
We are going to go through today's 6 chunks. For each one, I say it slowly, then at natural speed, then you say it out loud. Your mouth needs this practice. Your brain alone is not enough. You need your voice.
Listen, then repeat out loud. Not in your head. Physically say the words. Chunk 1, slow. 2, be honest with you. Natural. To be honest with you. Your turn. Say it now. Chunk 2, slow. Now. That. You. Mention it. Now that you mention it, your turn. Say it now. Chunk 3, slow. That's actually a really good point. That's actually a really good point. Your turn. Say it now. Chunk 4, slow. I'm not sure, but I think. I'm not sure, but I think. Your turn. Say it now. Chunk 5, slow. Would it be okay if? Would it be okay if? Your turn. Say it now. Chunk 6, slow. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Your turn. Say it now.
Say those 6 chunks again tonight. And again tomorrow morning. By day 3, they will feel automatic. And the moment they feel automatic, they are active vocabulary. They are yours.
6 chunks, 6 ready-made tools. Use them this week in one real conversation and tell us how it went in the comments. Write a full sentence using any of today's 6 chunks in the comments. Full sentence.
Okay. Interactive practice. 5 situations, 2 options each. Say your answer out loud before I give it. This is output practice. Your voice, right now.
Let's go. Situation 1. You want to give your opinion in a meeting.
Option A. I think that the plan is good, and we should do it.
Option B. To be honest with you, I think the plan has real potential, but I'd love to hear what others think first.
Option B wins. And here's why it's better, not just more polite. B uses a chunk, to be honest with you, which sounds immediately natural. It gives an opinion and invites others in, which is excellent social English. A is correct, but flat and one-directional.
Situation 2. Someone makes a comment you want to agree with. Option A. Yes, I am agree with you completely.
Option B. That's actually a really good point. I completely agree.
Option B, and we learned exactly why earlier. I am agree is wrong. Agree is a verb, not an adjective. But also, B uses a chunk. That's actually a really good point, is a natural, warm, native-sounding response that builds connection. A is grammatically broken and socially flat. Situation 3. Someone asks you something and you need time to think.
Option A, silence for 5 seconds.
Then, Option B. Now that you mention it, I've been thinking about this actually.
Option B every time. The silence of option A signals to the other person that you're struggling, which increases your anxiety. Option B fills the air with natural-sounding English, while your brain catches up. It uses a chunk. It sounds confident. It buys you time invisibly.
Situation 4. You want to ask permission politely. Can I go to the toilet now? Option B. Would it be okay if I stepped out for a moment? Option B. Would it be okay if is the chunk. It is polite, professional, completely natural. Can I go to the toilet now? Is understood but sounds like a school child asking a teacher. In any workplace or formal situation, use the chunk. It takes 2 extra seconds and completely changes how you are perceived. Situation 5. Someone finishes your sentence for you. They say the exact thing you were about to say. What do you say? Option A. Yes, exactly. Option B.
5 situations, 5 chunks used, 5 moments where your English sounded natural instead of studied. That is the difference between knowing English and using English.
Okay, 6 fixes, a lot of content. Let's bring it home with something you can actually use this week.
Yes, because information without action is just entertainment. So here is your 7-day speaking plan using today's 6 fixes. Day 1, fix 1. Speak before you're ready. Have 1 English conversation today, however short, even ordering coffee in English. Just 1 real conversation. Day 2, fix 2. Activate 3 passive words. Choose 3 words you know but don't use. Make 3 sentences with each, out loud. 9 sentences total. Day 3, fix 3. Learn 2 chunks. Pick 2 chunks from today's list. Say each 10 times. Use each in 3 sentences. Repeat until automatic. Day 4, fix 4. Slow down. In every English moment today, speak 30% slower. Notice how much smoother it feels. Day 5, fix 5. 10-minute output. Set a timer, speak English for 10 minutes, about anything. Don't stop, don't translate, just go. Day 6, fix 6. Real pressure. Write 1 English comment on YouTube, or send 1 voice message in English. 1 real public output. Day 7, all 6. Combine them. Have a 5-minute English conversation, real or with yourself, using chunks, speaking slower, and starting before you're ready.
That is 7 days, 40 minutes of total practice. And if you do all 7, your speaking will be measurably different by day 8. I genuinely believe that.
So do I. And here is the most important thing I want to leave you with today. Fluency is not a destination. There is no day where you wake up and say, I am now fluent. I am finished. Fluency is a practice.
It is something you do every day, a little bit at a time.
And today, you just did a little bit, right now. Just by listening and speaking along with us, you practiced English for 30 plus minutes. That is not nothing. That is something real.
To everyone listening, thank you. Genuinely. You chose this episode. You chose to improve. That choice matters more than you know. Tell us in the comments which of the 6 fixes you are most excited to try and why. Write it in English, full sentences. We reply to every comment on this episode. This is your moment.
Subscribe to Real English Flow if you haven't already. Share this episode with one person who is learning English. And check out episodes 1 and 2 if you haven't listened. They build the foundation that makes today's fixes even more powerful.
Next episode, we are going deep into the English phrases that native speakers use every single day. The phrases you don't learn in school. The phrases that make you sound real. You don't want to miss it.
See you next time on Real English Flow.
Keep flowing. Bye, everyone.